Good day all, and for today's vlog we're heading out for a fun little shopping trip, and I'm not sure if I've ever taken you to Titcomb's Books before, but we're heading up East Sandwich on Route 6A to go to Titcomb's Books. So let's go have a little browse of some new and old books. Well, here we are at Titcomb's. I love this building too. This building, I think this house is 1690s, and Old King's, my little cottage, is 1718, so they're really close. However, my cottage is a half cape, and this is a 3/4 cape. But this is an interesting, I love Titcomb's, and actually they opened in, I think, 1969, but the building itself is from the 1690s, and the story of the family who started it is really interesting. If I remember, I'm going to try to link a page in my info that kind of gives a little story of the family who started Titcomb's. It's kind of a cute little story. But I love this bookshop, and there are new and old books. The first floor is new, but there's this one. Oh, this is cute. They also have gift items, and I didn't realize, maybe this is new, they have this variety of coffees. Kind of interesting. I'm always looking at different coffees. Raven's Roast. I like that it's obviously associated with books. It's really cute, and I love the packaging. I may have to try some of that. But yeah, so they have cute giftware, little sweet items like this, and it's a mix of new books and old books. Most of the antique and used books are upstairs, right here on the first floor. And I like that you can look out the old windows onto Route 6A, much the way you can at Old King's. And you can see the statue out there, the Titcomb's fellow out underneath the sign, which I'll try to remember to get a shot of before I leave. So I'll try to walk slowly, and I'll probably break this vlog up into a couple posts, most likely. And of course, we'll come back another day. And then upstairs is the used books. I usually spend more time up there, so we'll probably head up there. And then they have more newer children's books to the left. But I love this. I always go to this display first, this antique. This has like the very fine, higher quality, more like first editions, the antique books where they keep them behind the glass and you have to ask. And I think, let's see, yes, the oldest book they have here currently is from 1559. So again, even though New England is in America, because we're such an old area, we often, that means nothing to England, and that's hardly ancient for England, but for us it's quite old, since we didn't even become a country till the 1700s. So I will try to, I don't remember seeing this last time, these sweet little pottery pieces, but I just think they're really sweet. Look how darling that is. I think that would be such a sweet christening gift. Be so darling. Add a little christening cup. Isn't that sweet? So all this, and I like that the pottery is just simple and white with the stamped impression, but this is really a cute kind of collection of things. And I love cribbage. We've always played cribbage. My niece and I are obsessed with cribbage, and we used to meet at a little local cafe and play cribbage. I like this one with the whaling ship, because it looks like an old one that we actually have that is actually made from whalebone. It's pretty old. We don't play with it that much anymore because we realized it's a family heirloom, so we kind of put it into a cabinet and started using modern ones. Look how sweet that little owl is. But of course, this is a sweet soap dish with a little house. But of course, this is a bookstore, but it has sweet gifts. Oh, these are adorable. These little books made into little houses. I realize I say little far too often in my videos, which I notice as I'm editing, so I hope you'll forgive that foible of mine. Look at these funny little gnomes. The little Scotsman with his golf club. So yes, I'll try to go slowly, and there's no way in even 2 or 3 videos I could show everything that's at Titcomb, so I'm just going to I'm just enjoying the day out. I'll browse and I'll show you a few things. Look how sweet this little painting is. these are sweet gift cards. And various books. Oh, these are sweet. These charms. Those are really sweet. And tumbled sea glass style stones. We are on the seaside, of course. Just looking out the back door to show you that this is there's woodlands behind because, you know, we are in the countryside, Cape Cod. Funny library themed comic. So again, this is more new books on this floor. And I tend to usually I go to the antique books first and then I go upstairs to look at old books. It's usually what I end up getting. I do also browse new books as well, but again, this is someone walking the Cape Cod walkway by the canals, and you can see into the backyard because this is first and foremost a family home with this section of the house being a bookstore, which it's been this way since they opened in, I think I mentioned they opened in 1969, and then on the basement level they have toys and games, which I will try to go down there. Maybe I'll put that in the second video. So it's just a very cozy shop. You definitely want to come here and just kind of have a little poke around. Upstairs there are a couple of little chairs too, so as you're looking at books. So let's head on upstairs. Oh, these are really interesting. Marine disasters of Cape Cod. That's very New England, focusing on the disaster. But this actually is quite an interesting map showing all the various marine disasters and foibles. The life on the sea cannot always be idyllic. So as you come up, there's some sweet children's and gifts on the side. These are obviously new notebooks. I like this line of notebooks, actually. Decomposition book. I think the artwork's really nice. I mean, they're just composition books, but I like the patterns. Just blank journals. But I think the artwork's nice, and usually I find if I have clever or cute covers to my journals, I'm more likely to write or sketch in them. And more gift items. And then as you come this way, there are more gifts, which I'll probably walk over there a little bit later in the video, but this is usually my first favorite area to go because these are the used or old or antique books. I just like to look up at the tall shelves over the window. You can see this little corner, and there are a couple chairs here. So often it's just a good spot to grab a few books and just kind of browse. I like to look through. Oh, and of course, Thornton Burgess. I guess I should probably do a video just on Thornton Burgess. But I like that we can look out the window of an old cape onto Route 6A. Very Cape Cod. So here we have some Thornton Burgess books. In fact, I think the daughter of the family who started Titcomb's actually helped set up the Burgess Society. And there's a place that I should take you at some point. But I have a few Burgess. I need to do a video on him. He's basically sort of like the Cape Cod or the American version of Beatrix Potter in a way, because he also wrote a story about a Peter Rabbit who's different from Beatrix Potter's Peter Rabbit. He was born much earlier, and actually his family, he was born and grew up in Sandwich, and his ancestors were part of those who started Sandwich in the 1600s, so he's an interesting character. So I should do a video on him one day, but I usually try to see if there's anything I haven't got from his collection. It's funny, that Quail Robert, which I probably shared, I have a copy. A few years back, I bought a second copy at at an antique shop because I couldn't find my original copy, but it's a sweet book, and it was during the time that I had my pet quail as well. A nice collection of just lovely old books. And again, it would take forever to go through all the old books, but I'll probably take you a few times to the bookshop because I do love coming here. But for now, we'll just focus on a few random titles, going slowly to see if there's anything that catches your eye. In the art section. They always have these amazing old maps as well. Now I'm really excited about this because I collect vintage magazines, and recently I've been reading through all my 1930s, Better Homes and Gardens and House Beautiful, and they've really upped their vintage magazine game here, so I'm kind of excited because quite a few of these I actually already have my own versions of, which is good because some of them can be up to $30 to $75 a piece depending on the age and the condition. But usually I'll find a few that I don't have, like see that's only $5. I'll usually find a few I don't have that are only $5, so I'm going to have a little look through there, and I'll probably end up getting some vintage magazines today. And I love the bindings of some of these old books. This is an interesting one. I'm always enticed by any bird books, and I really like the artwork on this. I'll have to look at this later and edit. In case I don't get this book, I can read the little synopsis of it and decide if I don't get it today, I can always come back and get it another day. I do like to have a browse of the garden books. I think I looked at this last time. I want to check that out, the chrysanthemum book. This is cute. Old Cape houses. It's always hard to decide what to really look at. These are cute. The signs. These are like the signs that we have here in Massachusetts that show you which town you're entering. So I think it's kind of a sweet little, be a sweet gift. And Patriots are the name of our American Football League. And of course, looking around, they have some sweet gifts. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is nice. Old records. What's funny is that we have the sail loft in the boathouse is full of boxes and crates of old 78s like that. I need to go through them someday. I have quite a few of 78s that were my grandfather's that I kind of treasure. My old Victrola is in storage. I haven't had it out for a while. Maybe let's see. I think maybe I'll break this into a few videos. So I think I'll just end coming in here and looking at some of the cute gifts. Yes, they're really sweet. I saw these and I see that they're felted and they look like birdhouses. But then I thought, can you really hang a felted birdhouse outdoors? I mean, I guess they wouldn't shrink because felting is basically shrinking wool. Maybe I'll slow this down. We can have a closer look at that. Birds really do use them. Those are really sweet. This would be a really sweet gift for my mother-in-law. Look how adorable this one. It's like a little Cape house. It's so sweet. Well, I think I'll end this version of this part of the bookshop with maybe a quick little look at the Thornton Burgess book with the Harrison Cady, who was his main illustrator. And until the next video, where we'll still be at Titcomb's bookshop, I hope you get a moment to enjoy your day and get a moment to get out into your own village and enjoy your local shops. Until then, remember, stay creative. Cheers.